tonight again to the Print Double Show here. We are happy here to be here tonight. And tonight we will be bringing on one of our brothers from the state of Minnesota. I talked about it last night. And he's going to be here tonight telling us about his campaign. He wants to contest in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's going to tell which district. He's going to give us a lot of information on things that will be happening in that particular state. So Honorable Nehemiah Garley is backstage. I'll soon bring him on here, but please share the show here. In fact, other Liberians and other citizens of the state of Minnesota, so they can come here and listen to our brother tonight. We're going to be here for about hour and a half or hour, and we're going to display the number also that you can call in if you got questions or comment that you want to ask the brother. He said he's going to be available. I mean, he's going to make himself available to answer your questions. It's going to be like an interactive something here. We engage in each other here. So share the show here while we bring on Mr. Nehemiah Garley. Mr. Garley.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
It's going pretty good.
Okay, how your weather over there in Minneapolis?
Minneapolis, man, started to get cold. You should know better.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold. It's 70 degrees here with us here, and down there it's kind of like getting already cold over there.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Print Double Show. I think this is your first or second time on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, one time you came, you're representing your county, and this is your second time here.
Yes.
I'll give you 1 minute or 2 minutes so you can introduce yourself to my audience. And I hope they know you. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening, friends. Thank you for inviting me to the show. Good evening, audience, everyone out there that listening. I appreciate you taking the time to come and listen to me. My name is Nehemiah Garley. In Minnesota. I'm running for the Senate District 38. That covers Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola. The election is next November, but I'm seeking a party endorsement, and so we are preparing for caucus in February.
Oh, in February?
Yes, the Democratic caucus is in February.
Okay. And you say that's Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and part of Osceola?
Yes.
Okay, district, is it the SD 38?
It's Senate District 38.
Okay.
Yes.
38. So I'd like to tell Princess Pine thanks for sharing the show. She said she already did her job. She already shared the show. So Princess Pine, thank you for sharing the show. So you go ahead and share the show and let other people come and listen to your own. And Nehemiah Garley just told us, he just introduced himself to us. So, Mr. Garley, the election is, you say it's in November?
That's right.
This year?
Next November.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Which party are you running on?
You know, I will be seeking a Democratic endorsement. So the conversation has gotten a little bit intense, but for now, I'm with the Democratic, seeking a Democratic endorsement.
Oh, okay. Wait, when you mean intense, what do you mean?
I think because of our population within that district, I've had conversations from the Republican Party that have reached out to me that want me to run on the party ticket, and as I said, they heard about me and wanting to recruit me for that ticket, but I've always had my Democratic values, and I've always been with the Democratic Party. I have been heavily involved with the party, and if you see on my Facebook page, you see a lot of interaction with members of the party.
With the Democratic Party.
That's where I stand.
Okay. So you say again, the election is November 20?
Yes.
Okay. So you got to live in that district to vote in that district.
Exactly.
You can't come from different district and go and vote in there. Okay.
Exactly.
I remember when I was in Minneapolis, the guy who said Bob, one guy was running and he was educating us. You can't leave from and Champlain and go, you want to vote in Osceola. It don't work like
Was it
that.
one person?
Yeah, Bob, some guy, we brought him in a Grand Jury meeting one time and he was explaining that to us.
Okay, okay.
So how's your campaign so far? How's your campaign?
Prince. It's a pleasure. It's. I've been very thrilled. I've been very very excited because this is a historic race.
Okay,
There has never been a Liberian to contest for that seat before. Never in the history of that seat.
of that district, okay.
For Liberian. Furthermore, there have never been an African male. There was an African lady that ran for that seat and she lost. There had never been a black male, whether African American, have ever ran for that seat. So I'm the first, and it has been exciting. One of the things that I said before I even got in this race is that we have the largest immigrant population,
Yeah,
especially where that district is. That district is the most diverse district in Minnesota,
okay.
and the diversity is you know hugely Liberians and a minority base, but we don't have any representation. So when I was getting in the race, I say I'm getting in it for us, not for me. It's for us. I tell everybody I'm not a politician. I've never been involved in politics. I've always been doing my business. But I jumped the race to bring hope for the next generation, to bring hope for the kids that I watching, to know that they can do it, to know that if I, Nehemiah Garden, that came to this country as an immigrant, can do it, a lot of them that were born here should know that they can do it. It's a hope for the future. That's just for me. So the race has been very interesting. The interaction has been it has been extremely busy. Sometimes you have 4 or 5 events,
Okay.
places to be, but we're trying to make it work.
Okay. And how many people in the race?
Right now, for the Democratic part of it, I haven't heard any announcement yet. So it's just Susan Powell, who is the current seated senator, and myself.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I know for now. But
So is it a time frame where it's gonna cut like a cut
it's
it out for
the cutoff time is in June. So this is still
what you call the cutoff time? Is in June 2026? What you got confused?
yes, June 2026 to register to vote. Yes. So if you want to run, you have up to that time. So anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. So let's pivot a little bit. Let's talk about you say you because you talk about you came here, you came in this country as an immigrant and all that. So what part of Liberia are you from?
I'm from Grand Gita,
What district? What part of the Grand Jude? Yeah,
the
Grand
global district.
you go guy,
Precisely Bolekin.
Bulletin man,
Bolekin man.
Africa Bulletin or Liberia Bulletin.
Bolekin.
So,
Yeah.
so now, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center area, and also area in the state of Minnesota, this is one of your brothers, your son, your nephew. He just told you that he want to take part in the race. So that seat is the Senate, the district. They said, how do they do that? I'm kind of confused. Though.
So what is that? There's two things people get mixed up.
Yeah.
Congressional Senate, there's a state Senate.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for the state Senate.
Okay, you're not going to Capitol.
I'm going to the capital in St. Paul.
No, I'm talking about
Washington,
it's
D.C.
important. I'm talking about you're not going up to
To
DC
Washington.
area? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Because it's kind of different from Liberia, or
Yes.
Liberia when they do senator, I guess two senators from each county,
Yeah.
and they go up straight to Monrovia, and
Yeah.
then we got representative. We don't even have local representative. Like our representative goes straight up. So there's a kind of different thing. So
Yes.
you're going to be at the state capital in Minneapolis. I mean, in
It's
St. Paul
Paul.
area. Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
And okay. And it's like the same thing we do to the person with the highest number, or is it a percentage thing?
For which one?
What they Senate, the person with the highest numbers win, or they do percentage.
For the Democratic side of it, or
So when how you going to do it first? You're going to have the Democrat going to have a how you call it?
so what happens is that the Democrat carry on their own process.
Okay,
They're looking for one candidate
okay,
they will take. So that process starts in February, where they register delegates. So when those delegates are registered, I believe the convention hasn't come up. We haven't been told the month yet or the time, but then those delegates appear at the convention. I'm assuming the convention might be in May, right? The delegates vote at the convention who they think the party should endorse.
okay,
Whoever the party endorses, whoever the delegate select, that's whom the party is supposed to endorse. When the party does the endorsement, you can choose, if the party doesn't choose you as a candidate, you can choose to go to a primary. And the primary should be probably in August. You go to the primary and everybody vote. Whoever wins the primary, the party puts the weight behind you. You sit on the party ticket. So that's when you find a Republican on the ticket and a Democrat on the ticket. And sometimes you find an independent. So that's how it's narrowed down to pick that one person.
okay. Then now we got
It's,
it.
it's, it's, a, it's a pretty
So I think what he just said, Achimao, asking if you guys are going to a primary. I think that's what you just talked about.
yes, more than likely it's almost always a primary.
Okay. Then each party go there. You go on the Democrat. They're gonna pick you, or when they elect you, then you represent that party.
You represent that the ticket, yes.
Ticket. Okay, that represents.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us, this is Nehemiah Garley. And somebody said from Buduburon Camp. I think Nehemiah on
Yes.
Buduburon Camp too. So that
Yes.
Nehemiah Garley from Buduburon Camp, Mr.
That's
Woolet.
Nehemiah from Budubron Camp.
Yeah, that's him. He came
Yeah.
all the way from Buduburon Camp, and he want to be the Senate for the state of the local state. So this is Nehemiah's flyer here. You can see here. It says here Nehemiah Garley for Senate. It's a DS. The DS is yet total is 38.
SD.
SD, I mean SD 38. And that's Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola.
That's correct.
Yeah,
So let me break it down.
areas.
It's the entire Brooklyn Center.
Mhm.
For Brooklyn Park, it's the East and West District. So if you're familiar with Brooklyn Park, you know where Zing runs.
Yeah, Zing.
Zing up to Regen. It goes all the way down to the Crystal Border,
Okay.
plug into Brooklyn Center,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a small part of Osceola.
Okay.
So it's not the entire Brooklyn Park.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So people familiar, the entire Waterside Market, the Willowbrook, Huntington Point, Point of America, all those places fall under that.
Okay. Point of America. Okay. Yeah, I got it. It goes out far, Brookdale Drive area,
Yes.
or the mall. The mall. They had I think they removed the mall, but where they had a
The
Brookdale
mall
Mall,
in Brooklyn Center,
Brooklyn Center Mall.
that entire Brooklyn Center is in the district.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it now. So it's a big area. It's a
Yes.
big area. So, and you're going to be in the state of Minnesota. You're not going to the capital of DC area. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So it's a different thing. You're running for that particular state, and he gonna be there making laws. And so he said, you
About,
say,
yes.
okay,
So
so
one of
this,
the things, one of the things that, Prince, I have been in. I came to the U.S. at age 15. I have been here for about 30 some years. And I've always been for the last 34 years or so. I've always been in this area. And one of the things that I said, when I lived in Minneapolis as a young kid going to school, we used to go to Brooklyn Center to hang out.
yeah,
So then I was working at the Brooklyn Mall, and we used to go to the movie theater in Brooklyn Center.
yeah,
And now you find all those businesses are gone. The Brooklyn Mall is just, it's just dumb. It just sits there. You
oh
know,
wow,
um, I remember after when my freshman, I think my freshman or sophomore year, I went to GNC on prom. After prom, we drove to Brooklyn Center to have dinner that night. And we went to Perkins. You know, young kids went to Perkins. And
yeah,
Perkins is not there anymore. All those businesses, Walmart, they all leaving the city. And who to fight to bring businesses back to the city? This is the most diverse community in Minnesota.
yeah, yeah,
Why,
Somalians,
why
oh
do we have why do we have an international mall in Brooklyn Park?
yeah,
Why do we have that in Brooklyn Center? I was talking to some Liberian folks a few nights ago. We find people that cook in their homes to sell. Why
yeah,
is we don't have small businesses for them? Who's fighting for those people? You have a issue where there's a park in Brooklyn Park, Satana Park. I was having a conversation with the mayor because I asked him, I said, you need to visit that park. You have a lot of Liberians that hang out there every day. And for us to provide some sort of structure, let's give these people license, the killer license, and let them be protected. And they say, oh no, we want to shut that park down because people go there every day, and sometimes it's argument. Yes, everywhere people go every day, you sometimes find argument, but you don't shut it down because of argument. You put a process in place to protect the people, and you have our Liberian woman there going to those parks, and African older women, they go to the park, they're selling their little roasted meat, roasted fish, and they're selling the drinks. Why are these people not getting small business loans? Why we don't have it protected in a way that the city makes money from taxes? Why should my Kebe go through the same requirement for a catering license as a Caucasian person? When she knows how to cook a little tabagi, the whole process of preparing her tabaki is different. So let's find a way to to ease in the process on these people to create more businesses that would take the tax burden off the residents, and let the taxes fall on business owners. I tell people all the time, like Brooklyn Park sits at a very unique position. And what is that the uniqueness of that city is that during the summer, every weekend, you have no less than 1,000 persons will be hanging out at the parks. Why aren't we setting a system that will protect these people on the soccer fields where they can have the food, they can have their drinks, they are protected, we don't, and at the same time, they're paying taxes to the government. We don't need to. Diversity should be embraced. It should not scare you.
yes.
You understand? So it's like, who do we have at the table to talk, to speak on our behalf? We don't have anyone at the table.
So your community, the Brooklyn Park, the Brooklyn Center, and also you just spoke about, it got a lot of a lot of immigrant community over there, like the Liberian community, the Somalian community, the Togolese, and
Yeah.
other Africans. Are you going into the communities?
Yes. Yes. The thing I work with the city of Brooklyn Park, as one of the commissioners. I serve on the Human Rights Commission. I serve as the board of directors for CHAPS Incorporated. It's a nonprofit organization that
Okay.
works with marginalized community. I also am the founder and executive director for Rise Beyond Hate, where it's a youth empowerment program where we talk about violence prevention and mentor kids. And I also a foster parent, and that has been one of the things on my agenda is to reform the foster care system, is to keep families together. I have my background is homeland security and emergency management. How do we take crime off the street? I was at a meeting today where Ian Omar and a lot of the folks attended today, and the conversation was violence prevention. So how do we protect our citizens? The crime rate in Brooklyn Park has gone down, which is a good thing. But if you go in the West District, where a lot of minorities live and a lot of African immigrants live, we are still battling crimes. There have been a few times where I've helped people in the West District, like this lady, her apartment was always flooding. Who speaks for these people? Who hold those landlords accountable? You understand? People, and I tell people all the time, I'm in this race because I have a lived experience. I'm not reading somebody else's story.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? When you talk about violence prevention, I was impacted by violence.
Yeah.
My wife died from gun violence. It led me to become a single parent. I raised my kids as a single parent. I have a friend that's in a wheelchair now that was shot when we were growing up. So when I met Senator Hoffman the other night the Senate district meeting, and we had a conversation, he was shot 10 times. He's
Huh.
traumatized. I saw him in the street, um, shot there before that meeting to speak to him, and he didn't recognize me, and he was afraid. And when we met, he said, "Oh, I didn't know it was you. I called the sheriff." Why should we live in fear? Why should we allow people to traumatize families? You understand? As I said, you go in the West District. I have my families living there. I have friends live there. When these people are affected, I am affected.
Yeah.
I know the story. As compared to someone who sits in a suburb of Brooklyn Park and just write a policy and doesn't know how these people's lives have been affected.
Yeah. You live it.
I live it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Mr. Garley. Thank you for accepting to come here in the first place. And all those who were watching Mr. Garley and lived in the Minneapolis or area,
Brooklyn Park.
Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and OCO area, please campaign with him. Please support him. I think you need people to represent you,
Mhm.
your kind, your own people who you know eat the same food you eat and know and went through your own struggle, the struggle that you went through. So Mr. Gary here will be passing around the area, and then he need our help also, financial help. He will need our financial help. So I'm gonna post this. This is a flyer here with a QR code. So if you can put your camera to this code here and take the picture, and then you contribute towards this campaign. It's donation. It's a contribution limit per individual. Is the limit is $1,000. Please include your name, your number, your address, and job description in the notes. Why you want the people job description?
It's not me. It's the democratic process. It's called Act Blue. So they try to monitor to make sure that terrorists not donating to your campaign. So they just want to know who's donating to the campaign. And thank you for speaking on the financial aspect of the campaign. I'm appealing to everyone out there. So the way the process works, you as a candidate cannot just spend money to run a campaign. If that happens, I mean, all the rich people will just run. and we the poor people will not be able to run.
Yeah.
So what the to make the process in a sense fair, they
Okay.
want to see how much you can raise. They want people to donate to the campaign. The donation, when donation comes in, it shows your strength. You understand? It shows that people want you.
Hmm.
But when people donate to you, it means that they support you. They will vote for you. They will speak for you. So that's why it is so crucial. And campaign is very expensive. So I'm asking everybody, you know, to chip in as much as you
So,
can.
so the contribution or the donation, I have to live in that particular area to donate to
No,
your campaign.
no,
Can
you
be
can
any part of the U.S.
no, you can donate from anywhere.
Okay, let's read the comment from our sister Princess Pine here. Said, "Wish you good luck." And
Thank
then
you so much.
Anthony said, "We need a representative at the table here in the U.S." Okay, then Papi Kitty said, "How can those of us not living in your district help? How those who live
Tell
in..."
Papi you gotta call me first. I called the other day. I haven't heard back from him yet.
Okay, Papi, you gotta call the man, call the honorable man. Say,
So,
what
so
are
to,
some of the
to answer,
challenges?
to
What?
answer that question,
Okay.
Papi, what's up, buddy? That man, he still owe my diary money, but I will call him slack tonight.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah. So what happened? What I'm looking for is that I tell people all the time, your prayer is important, your phone call is important,
Okay.
the financial support is important, calling your family, calling your loved ones, posting my campaign picture, reposting a picture, making people to know it, raising an awareness around the importance of us having a seat at the table. So, however way you can help would be great.
Good. Papi, you heard it. You guys explained it. Then this come from this the other question from Achi Mao. Is it what are some of the changes you want to see if elected?
So, one of my the thing there is that I want to see a reflection of the diversity in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola. I want that to show. I want us to have safe neighborhoods. I want better educational system, more money going towards the school for education. I want to see a foster care reform. The government should not be involved in destabilizing families. If there's an issue, let the kids stay at home if they can and work on that issue with the family. To that, I have seen so many times, and I have a story of this baby that came to me, and I see how traumatized the kids are when they take them from the parents. So let us find a way to keep the kids at home and give them the support that they need. Mental health should not be a reason why a child should be taken away from the family. If the mother has a mental health issue, put the resources in that home. Keep the child in that home and give them the help that they need in that home. So those are some of the things I would like to see
How
happening.
about gun violence? That state I mean Brooklyn, I mean Minnesota, Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn. I've been seeing on the news that a lot of Liberian kids, Liberian immigrant kids shooting each other.
Yes, I have. We have seen a few of those things. Those things happen in every society, and again, one of the things that I do outside of before even coming into the political space, I do violence prevention. So trying to help kids get off the street, mentor them, and keep them positive, get them involved in civil engagement and those sort of things. America is we have guns issues, and that's some of the conversations I was having today at the forum that I attended. We have issues with guns. We are so trigger happy. We quick to pull the trigger. And I keep asking this question, and I seem not to get an answer. You say you want your right to own firearm. I say, fine, have your right. But why should the bullets kill? Why are we making bullets that kill? You're not a you're not. If you want to defend yourself, you have like we have taser, we have stun gun, we have pepper spray. Why are we making bullets? Why is it that the bullet could not just hit you, knock you off for few minutes or seconds until the police comes? Why do I need to have a gun to kill somebody else to make me feel like I'm defending myself? We talk about the smart gun laws. Right now, this- the house is divided. You know, Republicans don't want to have that conversation of gun laws. Democrats want to have the conversation, and out of deadlock. We have kids just the other day went to school, first year of school.
Shot his friends.
Yes, another person coming there, mental health and shoot at those other kids. First year of school. Imagine how traumatizing that is for other kids. I just explained the story of Senator Hoffman that was shot 10 times. And his wife took 7 bullets.
Hmm.
So these are the questions we keep asking.
And you're getting answer to these
You
questions?
have no answer to these questions. And I said this right after the Melissa Hoffman shooting, the city was freaking out and they called for a quick meeting. The human rights, we got together and I'm watching the process. Kind of like visual and all this stuff. I said, look, I understand that it comes across as an emergency situation now. So everybody freaking out. But let us not forget this is how we live every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So Melissa was killed, she and her husband. They had that kind of like visual. They had the police briefing. They had everything. That conversation is dead,
It's gone, dead.
gone.
The
How
NRA
do
is
you after that?
continuing with the thing. So you say Republican don't want to even discuss it, but Democrat want to do the discussion of it?
That's why the Democrats are claiming I'm not in the house, but that's why the conversation is.
Okay, let me see it here and see if I can get some questions here. Okay, let me see here. Achievement, what are some of the changes? We already read that one here. Oh, okay. Wish you good luck, brother. That's from Princess Pine again. Let's see the question here from please explain how people can contact your campaign to volunteer.
So great question, Papi. I need all the volunteers as possible. So what we're trying to do, we sit in a very strategic position. If Liberian shows up to vote, we will win any election. So it start at the caucus. If you go on my website, if you click on that QR code, you can also volunteer. If we can organize for the caucus, we can tell the party who to take and who not to take. I'll tell you a story. There was a flyer that flew around here with my picture that was running for state representative when when Melissa Hutman got killed. So I went to there was a Liberian guy that jumped in the race. We had a conversation. I told him I'll give him my support and I'll help campaign for him. We went to the Democratic convention. There were 36 delegates that decided who the party should endorse. Think about that number and think about the amount of Liberians, right? 36 delegates decided who the party should endorse. The 36 delegates decided to endorse XP Lee. All of those 36, I think there were two, less than three of, less than, I think about four minorities delegates. When I left from there, and I was talking to Everything said. I said, we came and we saw 36 individuals to tell the party, say, we want this guy. Can we not organize ourselves? If you look at, and I was talking to my friends from the Nevada organization, the having a conversation with Ablau and even the Muslim, the Latino community. I say if we organize ourselves and register as delegates, we will stop anybody who we want to stop. We will support whoever we want to support. If we tell the party say you're supporting this person, that's who the party will support. We have that power. So let us register. Let us call me up. If you want to be a delegate, call me up. I'll show you the process. It's a simple process. In fact, I'm having a party on the 3rd, February 3rd, a caucus party. So we're going to go to the party. I'm going to rent buses, and we're all going to go to wherever the caucus is going to be, and we're going to vote to be delegates. So if we flood that place with delegates, come to the convention, we decide even the chair of the Democratic Party of the Senate district, the delegates will decide who that person should be. You have the delegates have enough power.
Okay. So let's go here, Bobby Ellington. He said he got you, Mr. VP.
My president,
Yeah,
how's it
and
going?
I go our sister Vicky Uplift Favor, Long Life. He said health insurance. Lots of people don't have health insurance.
Well, you see lots of people who are you referencing?
Maybe people in your district now, in your area that you live, parents,
Yeah,
kids.
because I know a lot of folks have health insurance, but it's so like our old the old folks. One of the things that I've been advocating for is that we need fundings for them to have in a sense, it's called the Old Folks Center, the day program where they can go and to have activities for them.
Hmm.
We have Minnesota has one of the best healthcare system in the country. So if people, one of the things I encourage people, if they don't know how to apply for insurance, you come to my office. We'll help you apply for insurance. We can give you the resources to help you navigate that space. It is not just limited to insurance. I also host the immigration clinic with this whole madness, and I was I my organization hosted an immigration clinic, and we're giving people we're not actually giving them information anymore. We're doing paperwork for them
So
to
what's
sign.
your office? What's the address to your office?
It's 7001 74th Avenue. I have an office in Brooklyn Park, but my other office is downtown Minneapolis. So the
Yeah.
Brooklyn Park office is easily accessible.
Okay. So that is 7401 Brooklyn. You said 70 what?
7001 74th Avenue North.
Okay. So if you live around that area and need help with fitting or getting more information on your health insurance or something else, you call to the office and the QR code here too. Also, you can
Yeah, it has my number on that.
yeah,
Yes.
you got everything on it on the QR code. You can put it in, and then you get more information from the
And I know we need to expand access to healthcare. We need to have lower costs for 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 healthcare. And healthcare has to be easily accessible. So those are things that we will continue to focus on.
okay. So, the Kwame who asked for the office, he just called it that the address to the office. You can write it down and go there. Hit the QR code. You can say even here on the QR code on the flyer here, they got it. They got his campaign. A campaign at nehemiahgarley.org. They got www.nehemiahgarley.org. You can go there and under those is sending an email, and then you can start a communication there. Those who want to contribute to the campaign, you can hit that. Go and put your phone to the QR code here, and everything can come. You cannot give more than $1,000. You can give less than $1,000. So because they got restriction on those, how much?
So the way it works, an individual cannot donate more than 1,000. But if it's a business can donate as much as they want to donate. I don't know the limit on the business, but individuals is 1,000. If you have a business, you can do 1,000, 10,000, 15,000. Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. If you got business, you don't have a limit. But if you don't have a business, you have a limit on donation. That's up to $1,000, not above $1,000. And it says here, you put your name on there. Let me put it out here so I can make you see what's up here for that. It says after you donate and your contribution is limited to the $1,000, please include your name, your number, address, and job description in the notes. So right there, you'll get a note area there where you put it there. You contribute, you donate, you put your name, you put your address, you put your phone number, and your job description. They say again. You say what was the job description for?
So
Same thing I would see, but what you got? So I have to work to donate to you.
yeah, so that app is a democratic app. They just want to know who's giving you money, what the person does. So the job description, if you're self-employed, just put in self-employed. Is that much of a big deal? If you
Okay.
wherever you work, you throw that information in, and whoever donates, I see the names and the person that's donating. So yeah,
And so you can call and tell things.
yes.
Okay, that's good. So that's it. If you're in that area there, Bobby Torre, I don't know where you lived, Double Cana, Glad, Double, all of you in that area. They got a lot of people over there. But you went to your family to tell your family that you're doing this?
Yeah. So what
You had a
happened?
family meeting. You got a very huge family in that place.
Yeah, what happened is that I'm a traditionalist.
You traditionally way in line went to a traditional area.
I mean, so I had conversation. I met Manford, and we had a conversation. I called her today. I asked the president for me to have a meeting with the Nigerian organization. I asked the Kuno to have meeting with them. I called all my brothers from Nima to schedule Capital One, trying to schedule a meeting with me and the Nibadians. I met with the Madingo community. I visited mosques. I plan to go out there again for us to have another conversation. So we are having conversations. My family knows that I'm running. I reached out to them. I told them that I'm running, and um, and I think that was one of the reasons why when people ask me to run and they say, "Oh, you got a big family. Your family support, your support system. The numbers of Liberians." So I don't take that lightly. So I
Mhm.
try to meet every organization. I've called Friends de Ablao. I've had conversations with them. I even have told people from Iowa, Liberians, Iowa, South Dakota, wherever you guys are, if you want me to come and have a town hall meeting, I'm open to it. I will explain my position. I want to hear from people. I want to hear the expectation. You don't have to live in Minnesota to give me an expectation, but I'm going to represent us as a people, as a community. If I need to hear from you, I need to hear from you. I want your voice, your advice, your prayer.
Mhm.
Whatever you have to offer is important because this is such a big deal for our community. We have worked so hard in this place for so long. We have worked hard silently. We contribute to the economy of this state. And it's about time that we step to the table. We cannot continue to have other people at the table and we're just standing around. We have to draft policy that would benefit us as well. We cannot always. And I had this conversation with William the other day. I said you cannot have your message be carried on by somebody else. You are your own leader. You represent yourself better. They say if you want something done well, do it yourself. You understand? So we need that. We need that representation. It's important for our community. The I was mentoring this kid that died from drug overdose. How can we protect these things from happening? How can we secure funding for them? How can we protect their mental health? These are the conversations, the tough conversation we need to have as a community. We have been here for way too long. The
Hmm.
farthest we have gone, the city council, the farthest.
So the question from Papi here, he says the $1,000 max limit for just the entire campaign, or is this a monthly or
For
quarterly?
the fire campaign.
Oh, so you can't go more than that for the campaign.
Yes. And
So
I'm
that's
having happy hour that one Papi. I reaching out to you guys. I want everybody at the happy hour. I will send the address. I will talk to Prince before that time. It's on Halloween night. Is happy hour with the Kennedys. There's another young, bright, sharp lady running for the city council West District, and this is what I'm beginning to see. The Liberians are standing up now.
okay.
So I'm thinking by the next election, by the election time, I'm hearing, including myself, I think 5 names already of people that are running. There's a sharp young man. He's in fact there are two. One is three I met in recent time. A young Liberian lady that's running for city council in St. Paul. There's this guy that's running for city council in the Plymouth area, and there's another guy that's running for the Senate in Medora Heights area or Liberian. So, and then in just Brooklyn Park alone, we have about I think 5 already names that I'm hearing. So it seems like yeah, Liberians are stepping up.
Okay.
Yeah, we are still looking for more people. We still need people to come on the city council. We need representation of city council on the city level, on the house level, the senate level. We need representation everywhere, and we can get it done.
Hmm. That's good. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nehemiah Garley from Minnesota. He's as you can see here on the flyer here, he'll be contesting for the Senate seat in the Brooklyn Park, part of Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola area. So if you're in Minnesota and you lived in those areas, go there and support your brother. Go call him up. Go to his office and ask him. He can sit with you and you can talk more about the campaign. The questions can be posed to him directly in there. So, Mr. Guy, there are certain people who I talk to about you, and I'm not calling names, and they say you're not a friendly guy.
Cause
Say you're not a friendly guy. You gotta be. They gotta speak to you first before you can or talk to them. You don't. You're not a quiet guy.
you
And,
know
and they even said like when Kamati comes somewhere, you see people you going around. You say they don't see that in you.
yes. I was telling someone that once you put your hat in a race, there'll be a lot of things that will come up, and I tried to do my best. I was at an event yesterday, and one guy described me as humble. So when I go around, people tell me, "Oh, you win because you're here with everybody." I'm from a humble background. I've humbled myself. I'm not bigger than life, and I always tell people one of my biggest fears is the future. The way you treat people now When you get into the future, which is tomorrow, it will haunt you. So I try to be very careful. If there's anybody out there that say I've never spoke to them before, I tell you sorry. I tell you hello tonight. Yes, moving forward, I will adjust it, and sometimes it's just a plain overlook. But one of the things I pride myself in is that I laugh a lot, I joke a lot, and I'm everybody friends. In fact, I'll tell you a story, Prince. A few weeks ago, Republicans were reaching out to me. So this guy running for governor, Brad. Brad saw me, liked me, took a picture, and he posted on his website. I didn't even know. The people from the Democratic Party saw it, took that picture, copied it, and said I'm a Republican and called me. Then there was a lady came named Ruth Binder running for the state rep of a Republican. She said she wanted to come into the community. I said, fine. I called the OM office, Kamati. I introduced her to Kamati. I told her, say the youth was having a town hall meeting. I wanted her to attend the youth town hall meeting. And what I told people, and then that again was a big deal. I started to receive phone calls, and the guy helping my campaign manager, I told people, I said, look, I'll tell you this much. My name, Nehemiah, is somebody who rebuilds. That's my name. My traditional name is Yonkotu. It's somebody who cares for people, care about family. So I like to bridge. I like to build bridges. I don't destroy bridges. I like to unify. I don't divide. I am a reflection of my name. So I would tell people it was I had an issue one time. This lady said she was at my house. I threw my food away and I walked out because he didn't give me a wine glass. Her husband told her, said that is far from his personality. He overlooks no one. When I saw, I said, I am so sorry. I was busy. I probably didn't notice you, but that's not my personality. But I'm saying this to say people will pick up on everything, and I'm not dismissing anybody's feelings. It's legitimate feeling. But honestly, I like my daughter tells me, she said, you know people everywhere you go because I like people. I like friends. And I give that message to the Democratic Party. I said, nobody limits my friendship. This is my personality. I say, I know what I want and I know my values. But if the Republican see me and want to have conversation with me, you're not going to stop me. But that's not going to change my value. That's the problem we have in the US today. We have a government shutdown because now we look at the Republican who want to the value, the Democrat who want onto the value. What happens to the American values? What happens to the everyday people? Why can't we talk for the everyday people? We need to get along for the everyday people. And if we refuse to do that, if we continue to build walls, we'll always have a shutdown. We'll always come to a dead end. And that is not solving our problems.
Mhm.
We have to have conversations. So whoever have that issue with me, I am so sorry.
Like, you're a friendly guy. You build
I'm a
bridges.
friendly guy.
But this politics we're talking about here. They start seeing in Republicans, neighborhood gathering and things like that. They say, "Oh, this guy tricking you to come in and take our seat from the Democrat, and then you go be voting over there."
And it's true. That's a legitimate concern. I'm not going to just be dismissive of that. Like I talked to this guy Brad, who's a Republican. You know, Brad said to me, I don't want anybody to limit my interaction. I when I representative who that sent for me, and we met, and when she explained the same thing. And I said to her, I said, I understand. I say, as a businessman, my whole life since I've been knowing myself, I've always been in business. I built relationships. And if you think that you can run an office, whether you're Democrat or Republican or independent, and cannot talk to each other, we'll always have a government shutdown. We'll always come to a dead end on issues. When I listened to the presentation today, and that's one of the questions the audience asked, is there any way that you can find to communicate to solve our problems? The issue, the bottom line is solving the people's problem.
Yep.
The people don't care whether you're red or blue. They care that the food should be on the table. The kids should go to decent school. They should live in safe neighborhood. However way that process is presented to them, that's all they want.
Okay, that's. So those of you who saying that the man is not a friendly man, the man yes told us everything about himself. He's a friendly guy. So if you, what's that sound? Is it coming from you?
I hope you don't scare.
I said that sound coming from you. Nobody made me scared. I get my young boy right here, man.
I think my phone went off.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So again, again, what you just said about going to your community, talking to your people, like the other counties organization in your area to tell them that, the Grand Jury Association, NEMA, BASO, Bond County, all of
Business
these
leaders.
organizations
Yes.
that are got in there, because it's right there in the Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center area, OCO, OCO2, you know, there. So that's not a bad thing. So those of you who are watching here, if you want to contribute to the the the, the campaign of Nehemiah Garley, this is the flyer right there. You start sending me text messages right there. If you want to donate, it cannot be when you're an individual. It cannot be more than $1,000. You have to donate 1,000 down, not more than $1,000. And his email here, he got two emails on here. It's at a website and then an email here. The email is the campaign at nehemiahgarland.org. And then his website, www.nehemiahgarland.org. So we go there and then you can donate, get in a conversation with him, and you'll have a chat in there. Those in the minutes in the Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center area. If you want to stop by his office, you can also go to his office, call him there, email him there, and then you can stop by. Our sister posted a question here about health insurance. You can go there. You say he filled out forms and for health insurance and other stuff. So go there and then meet the brother, sit with him, and talk to him about this whole thing. How your businesses, Liberian businesses, African businesses in the Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center area, how are they doing?
You know, as I've spoken to business owners, some of them are doing good. A lot of businesses has been closing. The Walmart left. So there were two big stores that opened. That's Sun Food and Dragon Star. So one of our best we have now is Waterside Market, and I think he's carrying a construction to expand. And if you look in a lot of those office buildings, those buildings that were built for offices, you
Mhm.
find little stores and stuff in there. And one of my biggest thing is that how can we empower these people to move to an actual more setting where they have a much bigger group that's working in there. that's coming to show they can showcase their this goals every day to these
Yeah.
people. So these are some of the things that I'm interested in seeing. We I want to see, like, I was having a discussion with this guy, this Brookdale Mall that shut down. We have that entire area. Why are we not turning that into the international mall?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
They,
we
they,
want
they, they got one with the Chicago Avenue all the way to Nicollet there with the Somalian Mall.
yes,
So yeah, that Brookdale
yes,
Mall could get one that will be in your area, your
yes,
district. A lot of
yes,
people go in there and
yes,
have all these stores. That's a big mall. It's just shut
yes.
down.
It's been shut down.
They got a Walmart around that area.
The Walmart shut down too.
The Walmart ain't every 10 years.
Yes, Walmart shut down, and
Oh
the
wow.
Cup food that was in Brooklyn Park shut down.
The cut food by the mall there,
No, that one is still open. The one that
by the US Bank.
by the U.S. Bank. You used to live there before because you better know this place. The one by
I,
the
I lived in that terrain for
oh,
14 years. That's my neighborhood down there.
yeah,
From
that was shut down too.
Brooklyn Park or Champlain and then
Yes.
my Wright County all the way in Aberville. So yeah,
Okay.
I know that whole place.
All right. Yeah. So that was shut down too.
Oh wow.
Yes. So yeah. So and the thing about it, if we can, when I win, one of the things I want to do is to empower our immigrant population to own businesses. I was talking to the city mayor one time, and even I took went to an event, right? So we got there, the guy having a whole party. So I'm laughing at so the guy is having
You
a
laughing at the comment?
no, yeah, I'm laughing at the comment. So this guy having a party, right? In his little garage, and I took the mayor and some folks who went there, and they saw the roasted meat, the people chopping small, the roasted fish, and the drinks, and I took them because I wanted to see our culture, right, for what it is. And the guy sitting there, he's enjoying himself. And I said to him, I said, "This is what we do in Liberia after work. We have to, we have to have our beer and roasted meat before we go home, right?" So my thing here is this: we need entertainment areas for
Yeah,
Liberians, for
yeah.
Africans.
Yeah, people because I don't know why, but people do those things in the basement. You need to take it out of the basement.
You can, because they're not empowered to take it out of the basement. So until we can find the fundings
Yeah.
to build places for them.
Like the mall you're talking about now, you're gonna rent
Yes.
that mall. You're gonna pay a lot of money to rent a spot in that place, and you can't have people come in there. Then you're not gonna pay the
So
rent mortgage, and you're gonna lose it.
if we're gonna empower small businesses, if we're gonna empower small businesses, we have to make sure those businesses are sustainable.
Hmm.
So if you look at Minnesota, right, the immigrant population, they like to hang out.
Yeah,
You know, there's no nightlife in Minnesota anymore since the COVID. So one of the things that happened, like when we staged that 26 parade, when those
yeah,
kids
it
had
was
up,
big.
yeah, but the kids had that parade, and and what happened, right? The next morning, it was on a Saturday, Sunday. By Monday morning, the city mayor was on the phone with me. He came and he wanted to meet the folks that had the parade, and the mayor that called or quit immediately at my house. They came and the city mayor for Brooklyn Park. When we wanted to have the parade in Brooklyn Park was pushing back. So then Brooklyn Center said, "Okay, we can have the parade," but Brooklyn Center was they were not too sure, right? So when that parade happened, Broken Park, the mayor called me and we came to a meeting. And he asked the folks that planned that event, can Broken Park have it next year?
Yeah, they
Right?
want to have it every year now.
Have it now, right? I went to the city council meeting in Brooklyn Center. Brooklyn Center said they want it next year. You know what happened again? Minneapolis contacted the folks that had it that hosted the event. Minneapolis want to have the 26th event next year. So just from the numbers they saw,
Mm-hmm.
our strength, you have three cities now fighting over the 26th
Over them, yeah. July 26th.
July 26th event. I had a meeting, there was a town hall meeting with the city of Broken Park. They want to build like a super park, but they want a park to accommodate the 26th event.
Hmm.
They want the park to accommodate July 26th. That's how powerful our number is. But we have to turn the numbers around.
Yeah, you got to get your own people in there to represent you.
Yes. And there where we are. So I started to see change is coming to our community.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a long time coming, but it's coming. There's about 5 or 6 Liberians will be no about 7 Liberians will be on the ballot next year. Two
Hmm.
running for Senate, including myself.
Man, Bobby, one of them.
Bobby, I don't know what I Bobby used to be my play son. You guys
Bobby.
forget. Here, Coco. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, but you guys in that place, you're too many there. You'll need to send your own people there to go and represent. Then when we start seeing y'all doing those things, maybe we ourselves on the side too. I might be one of the mayor here in Louisville.
And you know what I tell people, like one of the things that I've been one of the campaign that I've been carrying on, even when I meet the Muslim community and some other communities, I'm telling them, I say, look, anybody who wants to run, just let me know. We'll come out there and support you. I've tried to get 3 Liberians elected, 3 different Liberians. Do a knock for them,
Mm-hmm.
um, talk to community for them. We're not fortunate to get them elected, but that's my passion, is to see that we are represented. So I was at a forum yesterday. There's an African leadership meeting where now all the Africans are running. They want to have a meeting. How
Mm-hmm.
can we support each other?
Yeah,
We support the cause to get representation. So conversations starting to change.
yeah.
So hopefully we will see some sort of change.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nehemiah OG Garley. He's not from Gonembo. He's from he's from
Oh,
Bullet King in a Bowen neighborhood, and he lives now. He lives in Minnesota. He be on the ballot comes the next election there for the Senate of that state in the Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola area. So if you lived around that area, get to the brother, and then you can team up, team up in that play there, and then do 1 or 2 campaign, making the people to get in there and cast their votes, and then support the brother. So the brother here will be we got a flyer here where will be on my post most of the time. We'll be putting it on there so people can go and contribute towards the brothers campaign. You can contribute to the brothers campaign. Send in your contribution there. Click on the QR code. You cannot contribute more than $1,000 when you are an individual, but you got your company, you can do more than that. So do that, help out the brother, and then we can let me put some comments here, and so you can read a couple. Why are you asking? Somebody want to know if Mr. Gotti is married. You say, are you married? Mr. Gotti, then somebody said, why are you asking the man a personal question? No, want to know. They want to know if the leader married. How come here?
I already know who asked you that question.
Oh, you know the person?
Yeah, tell her she doesn't have a chance.
Oh, wow. They say, why you asking that person a question? Instead of flying here, say, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Still
Well,
in the
you got my support. Instead of flying there, right
Say
there. You
what's
got
up, man?
Deborah Dozy. Wow. Broken Part 1 was shut down too. And then you got here Augusto Zion here say, good morning, Prince. I'm watching from Zwedru. Somebody watching from all the way
Hey,
Zwedru.
Augusta, how you doing, brother?
Augusto Zion watching from all the way Grand Jita County, Zwedru. And then Mr. Doru here saying, we stand with you, brother, and
Yeah,
continue to trust that God is in control. It
and
shall be well.
I had conversations. So he's shoulder in my corner. He's
Oh,
giving me that support. Yeah.
okay. So you know Mr. Doru then. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Garley, we're going to continue to do this. This should not be the last day
Yes.
or the first. We should continue to do it. Bring you on here, and man, if we can even come in that state and do most of these things and be there and do the live thing
But
and
I'll tell you this much. When I get ready to launch the campaign,
yeah,
I'm inviting you. I'm inviting your audience. I'm inviting everybody to Minnesota. I'm
okay,
inviting the entire Minnesota. Because one thing I say, if I get ready to launch, I want to send a message out there.
mm-hmm.
The person I'm running against, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, that Liberians are ready. I want to see us in numbers. It's going to be, we're going to have, the coverage will be there, the news coverage will be there, and I want us to send a statement. And I will reach out. I will let you know before that process. People have been behind me to launch. I say I'm not ready to launch. I'm going to take my time to launch.
Yeah,
Because when I get ready to launch,
mm-hmm.
I want the launching to be a political statement to everybody that will be watching that Liberians are ready for change, that we are ready to take control.
Okay.
So
Yes,
you,
all you need to do, just let me know, and then we get planning up, come over there, and then we get the thing rolling over there.
yes,
But again, we tell you thanks for accepting our invitation, and then your campaign. We wish you guys success
thank you very
and
much.
good luck. And if you're watching us out there and you want to support the brother campaign, the flyer again is here. It's on my page. It will continue. I'll continue to post it 1 or 2 days. I'll bring it up, tag it up, and then you're gonna come out here. And you can go to you're gonna do. You can download it. Also, go and hit the QR code and all the instruction how you can how you can support the brother. Everything is in there. His email, his website, and everything. How you put your name there, you put your telephone number, and your address and your occupation. You put all that in there and support the brother. You cannot donate. You cannot contribute more than $1,000 if you want to help out the campaign. They do these things so people who are millionaire don't just jump in for $4 or $5 million in campaign and then they get bring those guys who don't even have money to even buy t-shirts. So they do it so everybody can play a fair game. The playing fee will be very fair for everyone.
You
Not
know,
more than $1,000. In an organization, you say you got Papis and Papis Kiddies organization, you can pump in more money. The man said there is no limit on that one. But if you're an individual, just don't put more than $1,000 on there. So, Mr. Gotti, we're
yes,
going to continue to post your flyer on our page, and the print double show will be available to come into Minneapolis, Minnesota. I won't lose in there. I don't even need GPS to go around in
I
Minneapolis.
trust you. Yes,
So now we're going to let you to have your part in comment here, Mr. Gotti. If
Prince,
maybe every other Sunday or some going forward, we can do 1 hour
I will appreciate that.
come in and we just do it right there, set it up, and we do everything over there.
I will surely appreciate that. I will appreciate that. I will take any question from the audience. To my friend that asked if I'm married, you had a chance when we're small. You didn't marry me when we're small, so no, you don't have a chance anymore. Um,
See, you got all the ladies vote. Though. Don't make her take the votes from you.
So, Prince, I want to say thank you for all your support. You have been there since we had a conversation. I will appear on your show any day, anytime. I want all and every Liberian to know that this election is a historical election. When we first came to the US some 30 some years ago, we did not know. My father, Johnny Gotti, or my mom, Rebecca Gotti, they didn't know that one day I will be having this conversation. They didn't know that I would be on a Prince Double show because we thought these things were not in our reach. But if I can do it, this is a hope for everybody, every Liberian, to know that we can do it. And we need to seize the moments. And I'll tell anybody, yes, we have our challenges in the US, but these positions as well will open doors for Liberia as well. That we can have conversations, we meet investors, we can try to channel Liberia's problem as well. So it is not just for today. This election is for the future. It's for tomorrow. It's for our kids. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. And I want to encourage you to continue to support this cause. I want you to do whatever you can do. It doesn't have to be money. If you don't have the money, your prayer, your phone calls. If you can donate $20, $10, whatever you have to donate to the campaign, we'll certainly appreciate that. And I can assure you, comes November, we have the first Liberian elected senator for the state of Minnesota. Hopefully, we have two elected senators. I thank you so much. I thank you so much. Have a pleasant evening.
Somebody want to know if you're going independent or you're going. I think you're going to Democratic Party ticket.
I'm having a conversation with the Democratic Party.
Yeah, T guitar.
Guitar. That's my big brother. Yeah.
Thomas Doe here want to know, is this the Nehemiah from I know Tinho
Yeah.
in the
Oh yeah, my man.
back in the
Wow.
days?
Yes.
You
Tom,
kind
what's
of
up, man?
you kind of like miss these guys. You know, this person better know you because the
Yeah,
person
that's
say
my
yes,
man.
that's the person knows you. They say yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Tom, yes.
Okay,
Conflict.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, Conflict is on there. She's one of the prayer ladies though.
She one of my biggest supporters.
She's a prayer warrior.
Yes, she one of my biggest supporters.
Okay,
Conflict is family.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Gali, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Wish you
Thank you so much, Prince.
a
Thank
very
you
great
so much.
day. Next thing you know, you call me up. You know how to do it.
I
Then we
will,
can just set it up.
I
And
will
then,
definitely do that.
all right, thanks.
Thank you so much.
All
God
right,
bless everybody.
all right. All right, that's it. Mr. Gali want to contest in the state of Minnesota. So you heard him. I will try to see if we can set something again. Come in 2 weeks from now, so he can come up here again and tell us and give us more information on anything that is actually going on with his campaign. And he said he want to try and look in going on the Democratic Party ticket and for that Senate seat in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I mean, in the Brooklyn Park. Why I always keep saying Minneapolis, Minnesota, in Minnesota. So Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and Osceola. That's the three areas that he called. And I will send you my family. I will send my family to vote for you, bro. That's Thomas Doe right there. And we see here, you say we got you, brother. Okay, the conflict is saying wonderful. One of Michael say they got you, brother. So that's it. That's Nehemiah Garley. And ladies and gentlemen, before I close here, before I close, we're gonna continue the traditional crown dance, which will be done by the kids, the children. I showed a video yesterday. So on Sunday, next Sunday, please send in the video. We would not accept any video after Friday. I mean, midnight Friday. We would not accept any video. If we got 3 videos right now, we got 3 videos. We got 3 video of the children dancing. that particular song that the Ivorian guys sang, that those three will be the only people that we're gonna after. So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got 5 days. And of Friday 12 midnight. If you don't send in your video, that means we're not gonna accept any other video. So try to send in your kids' video and send it. And if it guys will be 1 minute of dance. So it can't be more than 1 minute. It can be 45 seconds, but not more than 1 minute. Send a video where the kids dancing, and then we put a competition. What we did to the big people, where we put like Princess Pine. How many votes Princess Pine got? You got Princess Pine votes, then we tell them. You gotta be banging. You gotta be banging. That's a video right there. That's a sample right there. That's a Mrs. On Sunday, and Sunday. So do the video, send in the video, and that's how we're gonna do it. So do the
spread good vibes. One room
video, and we're gonna appreciate all the moms. The first winner we're trying to see for the children probably $75 or $70. The second winner would be like $40, and maybe if we got more winners. But right now we got 3 videos, and those 3 videos. That's why we're gonna get out there to the. This is the next video here for Veronica. Veronica Nayi daughter here. She's doing her thing also. Little Abigail Nayu, that's Dia Nayi daughter, granddaughter there. Taking it out here. Dia Nayi daughter. You see her? So, but that's how we're gonna do it next week, Sunday. It will start soon because we want the kids to see it. So we're probably gonna start at 4 p.m. on Sunday, 4 to 6, 2 hours. And then just the way we did, how you call it, just the way we did the elderly ladies, our sisters, their mothers. We're going to the person with the highest vote will be the first winner, and then the second, and then that's how we're gonna do it. So, but there'll be a prize to the children. I need to buy their snack, at school opening. I said to buy their snack. So that's how we're gonna do it. See, that's the next person over there. So,
thank you guys.
You see that? That's how we're gonna do it. That's the next video down there. Then we'll go to the third video. I told you got 3 videos for the kids. So pop in the video. You got 5 days to send in the video. We cannot accept video after Friday. We will not. You can book on. There's a white card. They kind of don't want to run to just a white card because of Papa Child. And you don't need to bother him. Send in your video on the day that we announce it. You know, Jenica is on there doing her thing, smiling with them teeth. I will send you my family to vote for your kid. I read that one. You send your family to vote for Mr. Garley. So send in your video. The kids, first of all, the kids have to be in Africa, either just out of kids with something in the hand or something, and then they doing the 1 minute and Bengate song. And that's how we're going to do it. Then we're going to put it out here. We'll put it on one clip. It goes and play by itself. 1 minute, because we wanted about 10 people in our competition, 10 kids. And then because we wanted to go and play 1 minute, 10 minutes. And then when they play, then we're going to open the line. We'll see. Then the voting will start. The voting process will go for 2 hours voting. And the person with the kids with the highest votes will be the first winner. And we'll get the second winner, and we'll get a third winner. And that's it. would send in their money when they get how they win. Like what we did to their moms. We called our sister Orito. We sent her money, and then we called Tano. We sent Tano her money. We called Sophie Jai. We sent Sophie Jai her money. They got their money. You can call them and confirm it. We don't waste time here. We don't joke around here. You come here, we tell you something, and we're going to do it. Then from there, then we're going to have the men. With our sister Diana Tally said she'll put 500 on the floor for the men, but we still have to confirm it with her to see if she's sticking with the $500. So if that $500 will split it in three, the first winner would take maybe $250. The second winner would take $250, $150. Then the third winner would take $100. So that's what we're gonna do. If we get that 500 from Sister Diana Tally. So we need sponsors, people to help with the kids. We got the first winner to take $70. The second winner will probably take $40, and then the third winner will take about $20. The children. So we need 70, 20, and 40. So about $130, about $140, $30, $130, $140, something like that for the kids. The vote was not fair. Achimao said the vote was not fair. But Achimao, it was a tsunami. So if you carry that kind of case to court, the court will tell you, say, well, there's a couple of discrepancies that are there, but it's not. They were not warning the whole process to be strapped out. They're not going to do that. They're going to keep it. So Achimao, you on your own. You continue to be on your own, Achimao. Why would I send you the money? You want the children money? The children money, Eric Tay, please try to send $100 for the children. Many of you got money in that place that you're working with banks. I know you're wear a white collar coat suit and neckties and go to work in a hot area. So we need $100 for Eric Tay for the kids to help with the kids competition. The first winner, second winner, and third winner. Right now we got 3 videos. Eric Tay, dress your little child up, let it do the song and send a video. I'll call your woman tomorrow and tell her that she do the video and send the get video. Achimao, we need video for the kids. Send in a video for the kids. After Friday, we're not accepting any video. We will not accept any video after Friday. I'm trying to arrange on Saturday, or the superintendent of Grand Jita County, the Honorable Cheshire Grant, Ellis Grant, will be my special guest. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. 4 p.m. to 6. Labrador time will be 8 p.m. If you lived in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota area, it will be 3 p.m. We will have the superintendent here for 2 hours. Come with your questions and come with all your comments. Come out here and talk to the superintendent. The way I did Yaya, after we talk about 30 minutes, then we open the line. We're going to bring another co-host again, or we'll bring 2 of our co-hosts to be there, and then they ask the question today. We're trying to probe our sisters up here so we can do these shows, and then we can do the show. Kanyo Gbala. Consider Kanyo Gbala will be my guest also too. But we got to pick the date. Kanyo Gbala he was one of the CDC campaigner over there, but people think now he has flipped. Or we will bring on the Honorable Kanyo Gbala here to talk to us. So, but it have to be after the superintendent leaves, after the children program. And the children program, anybody in the world can vote. When you connected with Prince M. So if other parents that got their kids video, you get a brother in Germany, you get other brother in Africa, in Cote d'Ivoire, in Liberia, they can vote. It's not only limited to the US. We just need that fund to be there. We'll call now the person who will call the prize that night, the first winner will be the national president of Grand Youth Association for the children. Madam Ida Poi. She will announce it. Madam Poi will announce it, and she will announce it. That's what I want to do. So we want the parents to get involved, and we want the president to get involved, and we want everybody to get involved in this thing. Yeah. He said, accepted Ofida. Is that accepted? Or Obito Video doing the voting? No, I didn't accept Obito Video doing the voting. Obito Video already here. But we didn't do it and add it over there because they think the software it takes certain amount of videos. So, but we could not add it there because we try to do it. Isaac tried to do it, and I tried to do it. I did it. It was the thing was not. It was, the video was too long. That's why we want the video to be on a 1 minute. It should be on a 1 minute. If you look in that video for the ladies, some people came with 1 minute 40 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds. The video should be on a 1 minute, so it'll be 10 minutes to put a video together. My own was not doing it. I did it, but it was sticking. It will be sticking. It will be sticking because when you go over the minutes, it will start sticking. It will not comply with you. When you put it in the head, it will start jumping from inside. So that's how it's looking like. But right now, we got 3 children video. So mothers, mother. Say mother. Then your child send your children video. We're not accepting anybody video after the date. Because I want nobody to file protest. I ain't gonna let nobody file protest yet. So send a video on that day. Those of y'all in Minnesota area, Broken Park, Broken Center, and also go and support Nehemiah Garley. He's from Bola King in Liberia, former Superintendent Johnny G. Garley's son, contesting a picture and wherever will be on the ballot over there. You see, there are 5 of them. They are Liberians, 7 or 5 Liberians that are going to be in there. So J.J. Johnson, they say Jeremiah Pierre and Samson Daniel Sano, please be advised. Please be aware that Spoon TV live operational permit has expired and they need to renew it. This warrant closure. You see that? You see Liberian people? Spoon Web made them to get into power. To put Joseph Bwagara and they want close Spoon now. Even your job, we are your critics, we are saying, no boy, you couldn't do that. But anyway, I like brother for all of us. So that's it. Saying in the kids' video, when I get those videos, I will compile it because it will take me. I don't want to come on the show then I'll be fighting to do it. So it will take me the Saturday to do it. Why I bring on the Honorable Cheshire Grant that day. After that, I put a video together, and then on Sunday we'll do the children video. We'll do the children's show. So please tune in that day. Send Wilson, please tell the children to send a video. We only take one of them. No, we can take 2 of them. We're saying the 2 kids, or the twins. They can do the video. Saying we're saying twins, the 2 kids, they can do the video and send it separate. I'll call Cuckoo Wilson. She can tell it, encourage them. They don't want to come, but you gotta encourage the children to do it. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we're gonna wrap this thing up tonight. We brought on the Nehemiah Garley. The guy won't be. I need to run for mayor in Kentucky. I can be mayor for Louisville. What the heck you think? I can be your mayor? When I'm mayor for the put on a real show, I'll really deal with them. You can't like bro behavior to the guy impinge you. No boy will impinge you. Yeah. Sister different on his side. Some cold water. Water. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Wilson, myself, right? Sam Wilson get like 10-15 minutes from me. But he can't visit me. I can only visit him. Can you imagine? Sam don't let him visit people. And the man, African man, go to your house, you don't come outside. So I enter your house and close the door and lie everything up. You don't come outside. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to do it tonight. Thank you. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. Tomorrow, which will be Monday, we will adjust our schedule and have an open mic again. And Tuesday, and then we'll see what we'll do. We're trying to bring the Yes to Zoe movement. We're trying to bring them on here, but they kind of like jacking and acting like dragon, dragon checking, all that kind of thing. So, but if they don't come, they'll continue to bring the other group. The other group got a message. They want to send a clear message. We'll bring the other group. I want to bring my man John Goa. I want to bring Lord Father from Zwedru to come here and talk about the peak. He don't want to cover that whole thing. And they're accusing Lord Father of spreading false information. Why would you guys be so dumb to accuse Lord Father of spreading false information? the lady broke the thing that somebody gave birth to a pig. Lawyer went there and then interviewed the lady. Say the lady who did it, the prophetess who said she did it, whatever thing. She explained, Lord made us to know and saw the lady explaining. And then when the news broke out that the other lady who they say born a pig, she said, no, she's not the one. Lord went there and interviewed the lady. He balanced the story. Lord did not make the story. He only went there and he was like a messenger to the proof. And he said the message. I listened to the superintendent. I was born. The superintendent I was asking, you're trying to bring people, they want to carry the need, they bring your country, your county need to disrepute. The people who are doing profit, who saying the people burning pig and people doing that, they put them bringing it. The fourth estate is there like you to do the job. You're doing your job as a superintendent, passing around the fourth estate doing your job. They're reporting what they see. And the story got to be fair. They got to get all they confirm the story and make sure it's true. Nobody, and that's what he did. That's what the journalist did. You see, the journalist did it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. The journalists did what they could do. They went there, interviewed the people, and they came there. And the lady what they lie on, say she gave birth. Lloyd Fowler went and interviewed the lady. The lady said she's 6 months pregnant. So how can a 6-month-old give birth to a baby? And that whole story I knew it was a scam. It was some kind of a thing. And these people don't go around and say they can raise their body, then they need to stop lying. The family for that lady need to sue that woman. Because you know what kind of stigma you put on the family? The people saying all kind of things to the family. They knew when all over the world that crown women are born pigs. Then it went again to the section. Our own bow brother, then they said the bow girl. You know what kind of thing it brought to us? People calling up, my man, born pig, they ain't not grand, you know. So that old man who doing a prophecy and that prophetia, they need to question her. She won't come out of Donald Trump and prophetia, and who say Trump and win and go to the floor Donald Trump. That poor white woman who passed around called said she God woman. Who did she in Donald Trump office? She praying for Donald Trump. That the same with that woman did a little. When she brought some kind of pea from her farm that refused to grow. What kind of pea will come from somebody like that? Those kind of thing, you be looking, it's just not right. I don't understand it. So I didn't even talk about it. Yeah, to go look on my page, I didn't even talk about it. I commented in the other section, I said the thing low that level. So level. Like Joseph Boaka, he operating on level. Like how the thing looking. I will not ride airplane. Then he got in riding airplane. We borrow came into work. I done up that Joseph Boaka went camping. We borrow came into where I would carry out game. We borrow. He bought a $1.2 million bulletproof vest. Who want to kill Joseph Boaka for you to buy that kind of gym already? Who want to kill that woman? You kill that baby there, you go do your over 20, you kill that baby there, go and bless it. The baby who forgetting things going around. The people thinking about moving the baby and putting chair. My couldn't have baby 1 year, 1K. You go buy $1.2 million jeep. Why schools are closed, LU shut down, the children going in the budget to go to do number one. Joseph Boaka enjoy. A guy in the plane, I will not ride plane. He went to Togo, he go charter plane. You going right here to Togo where I can get in the commercial flight. So we are doing that time, it was wrong. Spoon was talking about it day in, day out. That crew begin there. The eyeball of the block. He saw a show all day. Joe, we are do day, rapping, go Paris. They come in the day. Yeah, Joseph Boaka came to America and spent all the day with all these kind of people. You come in here to the United Nations, suddenly you're bringing 40 people with you. And when they move from there, the schools don't have the children then setting in the streets. Joseph Boaka said, nobody is going to say in the street that they can't promise. That the children not say in the street. Your feet go setting in the street. It's saying getting out 2 years, the children stay setting in the street. The children setting in the streets. When somebody go and question his government, he got an information minister, begin Dano Sano, that begin, he get cussed. They are man cusser. They're cussing people man. That the government went. Ministers that work at the will and pleasure of the president, who the president can fire any hour, anytime. He allowed it. Joseph Boaka, and then he said, Joseph Boaka, I don't know, but I was Joseph Boaka, I know that people causing people man. She said, "But crazy. You can say you can't be sleeping nothing what you doing. So believe you can. Because you was with them. It was a darling ball. Like Debe Nyanu from Philadelphia. My picking Debe Nyanu. When you were with GGAD, when you were the darling board of GGAD, they were a darling. He's smart. He's smart. So they begin move from in the hand now, begin blah blah. See. They begin look at the whole thing and what they're doing a photo that's so grade 3 they're doing. They got the level of grades, you know, the grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, then grade 4. They're doing so grade 3 thing there. They begin giving from there now. They fair. They see now they begin power boy. You better come find your pa because that man ain't pa born you. You're seeing your women there and you're saying on the thing there, you're saying I'm the man pa born. Then I'm the man pa. That mean the man you're talking to, you don't know. So they begin let's they begin say when I think they fair going around saying anything they say, what kind of that why in Liberia right now, don't get them cussing. The women there now, our sister there. Well, that song Lucky do we sang. I will look for that song and play. See, nowadays, our women want to be men themselves. They want to make themselves men. When the man said one word, they say 10 words. When the man said 10 words, they say 1,000 words. He said, go to Chicago. It's worse in Chicago. The women want to be men themselves. I will play the Doobie song. I know if that boy, Mark Zuckerberg, the birds. I don't know if you shut me down when I play. Women cussing. The women are insulting their friends. What a girl is it a crank girl, Bantu or whatever. I know I reach Bantu and sister. She ain't get mad. The girl is sitting on the show on her podcast talking about how she slept with her. So she not get. You tell your thing in the partner and get when I'm a girlfriend or my woman will tell her, woman say, do that thing one more time. Move. I mean, do no boyfriend, girlfriend thing minute. Because you're not coming to count and show you be talking about your old boyfriend and how you slept, your day or routine and what you used to do. I don't want to hear routine there. So maybe she don't have a man. They went down, they start causing Yambri Kanga Lawrence, the protein. Say she and a girl laughing. They're doing lesbian, they're doing switching and can't considering water for favor, blaming. They're doing the cross a road. The cross a road in the middle of the net. Then now the Liberian people saying that it's wrong, the cultural thing and this and that. You guys were in the opposition, you brought cussing, you make it normal, you legalize it in our country. Like we're normal to do these things. When someone would sit on the Facebook and insult somebody, your leaders, to cheer. Well, because it tear around and they going after the women and they say, no, you're brought thing in our community, in our society. People who insulted people, man, they were buying cars for them, giving them iPhone. They went to Montreal, they want to get them government jobs and all. So then, when it turn on the other way in your now, your thing where you brought it turn right in your, then you see. Excuse me. Then you say the society must change. One there. It not go way back. It will not go way back. Way back, it will not good. Why you think that now must be good and not good? So that hey, my people, how we gonna let it go tonight? But the Liberian people, they are in for a very long ride. They are in for a very long ride. That it will take them, the ride will be bumpy, and it will be bumpy and bumpy and bumpy and bumpy. Yeah. I will bring in Ronald W again. I want to bring in Mr. Ronald W again so we can know about his movement that he formed, that is now making airway and headlines all over the Grand Gita area and Monrovia area. They say no to Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pena. And again, I talk to, if nobody can say, well, I'm biased in this thing. Because if you call Jerry Droga, you call that Kanyo Pigin who can be posting for Zoe, I call them personally and send them text messages. So there's a recording that if the lands are open, if you want to come, tell me so we can put the thing up there so you can come and explain why you want Zoe. And the guy want to stop Zoe to 23 years. Why you want him to go to what? 32 years. You got to tell people. Do. So the line there, we send in the invitation. If they're ready, they will come. But we're going to have the superintendent and superintendent of Grand Jira County, Superintendent Ellis Grant. He's going to be my special guest on Saturday. He will enter the spin room. When he enters the spin room, when the chair spin too much, if he can't hold the chair, he might drop. But I know he's not going to drop. I don't think that man going to drop that young boy. He's not going to drop. The man, a whole superintendent for our county now, so he's not going to drop. But we'll be moderated with the superintendent. We'll bring him here. So that's how we're going to do it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. God bless everybody.